Alright, so we've switched fields, started detecting again, and I just found this. Don't really know what it is, but it does have some ornate engraving on there or something. It's pretty heavy, brass. Don't really know what it could have been, but it's pretty cool. And it's old, so we'll keep it. Alright, see you on the next one. Alright, I have a button. I don't think it's terribly old because it looks like it's a like a snap button off of like a denim jacket or something. But it's definitely a button. I'll take it. Alright, see you on the next one. Alright, so I'm still in the same field. I just found an Indian. 1901. That's my third or fourth 1901. Beautiful green color though. This sandy soil just, well, except for the back, comes right off. But that's in pretty good shape. Let's see if we can find any more. Maybe some silver. Some old barber silver would be awesome. On to the next. Almost out of time for the day. I just scored a little flat button. Came at 15 on the Equinox. I don't see anything on it on the front. Maybe something on the back. We'll get it cleaned up. Awesome. So I've just found another target, and it's still in the sidewall. Looks like maybe a old buckle frame or utensil handle or something. So we're going to pull it out and see what it is. Dropped it. I don't know, maybe a piece of an old shoe buckle or something. If so, that would be my first ever. It's got a really nice patina on it. Good design there on the edges. So I don't know. I think it is. It's going to be part of a shoe buckle. Looks like it turns there on the bottom. I'll get it cleaned up and see. Alright, we've got another first. It's gonna be a saddle strap guide. It's got even some design on it, pretty fancy. With little flowers, stars or something. Awesome. There's a lot of Colonial stuff coming out of this area. We talked to these guys over there. They've been finding buckle frames, and they got one old copper, looks like a state coin or something. So we're going to keep searching for the last hour or so we have, and see what we can come up with. Okay, so I'm back at home. We're going to do a little wrap up of the things we found this weekend. I'm going to start with the Native American stuff, as you can see. The case in front of me is full of little bits and flakes and some Native American pottery here. Found a few pieces of this. You can see the little lines in there. Pretty cool. I did see some bigger, more complete pieces come out of some of the pits they were digging, but we were able to find these little pieces just by sifting mostly. Got a few little flakes here. Forget the name of the material. Again, I'm unfamiliar with most Native American stuff, so I believe this one may be broken point, possibly. You can see the edges look kind of serrated there, almost like they're worked. But again, it could just be a flake. I don't know. It's kind of in the shape of a point generally, so don't know. This one, I don't know if it was some kind of a tool scraper maybe, or if it was a point they were working on and just never finished for some reason. But it is pretty neat. This is a really nice flake here. See some different color striations in there. Would have been a really nice spear point or something nice and wide maybe. Over here we have the points, at least most of them. My brother kept the one that he found that you saw earlier in the video. This one is my favorite. It's a nice little quartz point. See little serrations there. It's in really good condition. Would like to know the style or maybe time period of it, so I'm going to try to keep doing some research on it. But if you know, just let me know in the comments or something. This is the first one that I found walking the field. I'm assuming it goes in this orientation with the tapered base, so the tip's a little broken off, but pretty cool. And then I think these two are broken variations of this one. Again, base kind of broken off and the tip. See, the edge looks like it's definitely thin enough to have been worked. And this one's in a little better condition, kind of broken in half maybe. Again, the edge is pretty thin. This one we thought was just a flake at first, but just looking at it closer, looks like the bottom of a broken point. It's got the notches here on the bottom on each side. Pretty thin, so I don't know. But it does have kind of the general shape of one, so I'm going to call it a point. And here is just another bunch of little flakes and things I didn't put in the case. A lot of these are the same material. There's some really nice little quartz pieces in here. Little thin flakes that would have made really cool points if you could find one made out of it. Some kind of red looking quartz. Some rose quartz. The little bit of seashell. This stuff is everywhere up there as well. All over the native areas. And some of these bigger chunks, we weren't sure if they were anything or they're just rocks or, you know, broken pieces of what they were working on. Most of them are quartz also. This one kind of has a weird shape to it. Like they may have thought about starting a point with it, but it's kind of oddly curved on the back, so it may just be a broken chunk of quartz. Who knows? These stuff I thought were cool. They're pretty smooth, like river stones, river pebbles, and there's a river kind of on the edge of the fields. So whether or not they're just naturally deposited or native related, who knows, but cool little rocks. This one I think I got on video. There you saw. Don't know if it was a tool of any kind, but it's something. It's a nice big, pretty flat piece. Probably just a rock. This one is one of my favorite pieces. I don't have it in the frame there. Is a big kind of rose quartz slab. Pretty heavy. There's a nice color to it when it gets wet. I mean, it's pretty perfectly flat, especially on this side. I don't know if it was used for anything or just a coincidentally flat piece of rock, but I thought it was unique enough to bring home with me, so it'll make a cool little display piece for something. So yeah, that's it for the Native American stuff. So I'm going to switch over and go over our metal detecting finds. So here's my board for the metal detecting finds. Got to start with the marble. I love finding these, just little bonus surface finds. Found a few just kind of randomly in the hole with the target, but most of them are on the surface. That's a nice blue and white color. Little pile of clad here. I think this is maybe a valve stem cover of some sort. I don't know if it's Model T, Model A, or newer. It's kind of short, so maybe it's cut in half. I don't know, but it looks like it's kind of got the right shape for it. So I think this is maybe some kind of a zipper pull. Not very old. Little jean jacket or jean pants button maybe. Got one little flat button, no design on it. Perfect shank. This is another little button of some sort or fastener, not sure. This ring, I'm not sure if it's men's, women's. It's kind of thicker on one side, thinner on the other. Nothing on the inside, no engravings or anything. Good patina on the brass, so I like it. Got this little piece here. It's got some decorative kind of engravings in it. I have no idea what it would have been part of, but it is kind of ornate, definitely old, so it's pretty neat. Got the one old coin of the weekends, a nice Indian, 1901, good patina on it. Backside's kind of crusty. That got all the fertilizer in the field, but I'll still take it. And then we have some Colonial stuff. Beautiful piece of shoe buckle frame. You see the end there on the right. There's where it would have fastened through the center. And the other guy that was over there detecting that Colonial site has another piece of this exact same frame, so that's pretty cool. Then I have this really nice saddle strap guide. It's got a floral design on it. It's beautiful, good green patina on it. It's another nice Colonial relic. And you can see up here I've got a ton of lead. It's little fire bits. I'm not sure if they were modern bullets or smash little pistol balls, because I did find some 22 bullets that were, you know, bare lead like that with the patina. So I don't know how old they are. And then I've got all these little tiny small caliber pistol balls or buckshot. I don't know. There, a few of them are just, I think, sort of different size. So don't know, but they were everywhere, especially all over that Colonial site. So I'm kind of leaning towards it being a pistol ball, but again, I don't know. And I've got all the shotgun brass over here. Some of these are pretty cool. Got the UMC code Nitro, and this is probably my favorite. If it'll focus on it. It says Winchester repeater. I've never found one of those. I don't know if that was just a line of ammo that Winchester had promoting their repeater, you know, repeating shotgun, lever action, I assume. Don't know how old it is, probably early 1900s, maybe late 1800s. Or if it was a specific line of shotgun ammo they had for their repeaters, I don't know. But it's pretty neat. So yeah, that's it for mine. The best find of the day, sadly I did not get on camera. It was made by my brother. I'll put up the overlays here on the video. So as we were walking out, we're running out of daylight because we have to be off of the fields at dark. We can't still be in the fields after the sun's down, or we are not allowed back at future Digstock events. So we're trying to get off the fields, and it's already getting pretty dark, and we're pretty much making a beeline for the parking lot. and my brother trips over this really nice 21, 22 signal. Just walked right over it and just decided we had to dig it because it's such a good clean signal, and popped out a nice big beautiful green circle is all I could see in the low light, and I thought he had found a Colonial coin, and we kind of brushed it off for a minute, and all I could see in the low light was an anchor. So I knew it was some kind of a button, and we just kind of threw it in the sack and made our way towards the parking lot. And after we were able to get a better look at it on the way home and a little research online, turns out it is a British Royal Navy officer's coat button from the War of 1812, which is really just incredible. I mean, that's the last thing either of us would have expected to find out there. My initial reaction when I saw the anchor on it was that it was a big, like, U.S. Navy coat button, maybe pre-Civil War, 1830s or so. The thought of the War of 1812 had crossed my mind, but I'd never imagined it would have been a British coat button. I mean, that's just amazing. It's the best thing he's ever found, and it's probably better than most of anything I've ever found. It's just a really nice piece of history. I'm glad we were able to recover it and share it with you all on here. And I almost forgot, my brother also came away with a really nice half of what I'm calling a spectacle buckle. Whether or not that's what it is, I'm not sure, because I haven't been able to find an exact example of it in any books or anything online. But it's definitely Colonial period. It has this same beautiful green patina as this buckle in the saddle strap guide. And he also got one of these little pistol balls that still has the mold seam on it. So it was dropped like right out of the mold. So that's really cool. Well, all right, that is it for our Digstock weekend. And we really appreciate you all watching, and hope you enjoy it. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave us any comments or feedback. If you have any information on the Native American stuff, please enlighten us, because we'd like to learn more about it. Hopefully have the chance to go out and search for more in the future. So yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.